The music in this video has been provided by Ben Sounds, a audio platform. Yeah.
Hello! Welcome to our first gaming session.
Of D&D, or whatever this called?
It's the D&D Essential Kit. Alright. I'm a veteran D&D player. Brayden, this is his first time. My name is Jarrell. I'll be dungeon mastering this time around, and we are playing the Dragon of Icefire Peak. And who are you?
Carl, the wizard that's in crippling debt because he dared to go to college.
Alright, and who are you as a person?
I just want to summon crap.
You're Brayden.
Oh.
Hi, Brayden. Alright.
I'm a human?
You're a human, yes. That is you who are you. That is you who is. Alright. And you are a wizard and a human with ridiculously high stats that you happen to roll with real die, which is ridiculous, because every time I've ever rolled stats, they've been awful. Alright. So we are running this for one player, because it is just us here. So we picked a sidekick.
Steve.
Yeah, well, and Steve, our skeleton, is playing Quinn Hightopple. Quinn is a little scrapper who likes to punch people in the groin. I may or may not do an accent from time to time. It depends on how it sounds in the recording. So, nice sight of teeth you got there. Be a shame if something bad happened to him. We'll see how that sounds, and I'll decide whether or not I continue that accent. Alright. So the adventure begins. The adventure begins in the mining town of Phandalin, looks like. That's how you pronounce it. Phandalin, which I have drawn terribly on this map here. But since this is audio recording, you don't get to know how badly I drew it. Alright, so that's the entrance to town. These are buildings. All the red crayon are buildings. The forest is green.
That's a tiny forest.
Yeah, I got lazy with drawing forest.
What? Okay, so I walk in the forest, and I accidentally walk out of the forest.
You didn't even know where the forest was there. You walked too quickly through it. Okay. The adventure begins. The mining town of Phandalin. You are Carl, some last name. You just got out of wizard college. And Quinn, who was your friend for many years, who waited for you. You know about his penchant for punching people in the groin. And that's one of that's one of your favorite things about Quinn. Because every time the debt collectors come by, he punches them in the groin and you guys run away. Good old Quinn. In his halfling hello. Adventure background section is kind of okay. Driven from the lands farther north by more powerful dragons, a young white dragon named Corbin. Am I supposed to read this part to you? Describes the event setting up. The welcome section describes the town. Alright, I don't think I'm supposed to do this one. This one's for like history for me. Alright. Welcome to Phandalin. Now I'm pretty confident that's how you say that. Okay. The frontier town of Phandalin is built on the ruins of a much older settlement. Hundreds of years ago, the old Phandalin was a thriving human town whose people were firmly allied with neighboring dwarves and gnomes. Then an orc horde swept through the area and laid waste to the settlement, and Phandalin was abandoned for centuries. In the last 3 or 4 years, some random amount of time, settlers from the cities of Neverwinter and Waterdeep, and we can cover bigger cities later, have begun a hard work of reclaiming the ruins of Phandalin. The new settlement is home now to farmers, woodcutters, fur traders, and prospectors, drawn by stories of gold, platinum, and the foothills of the Sword Mountains. The arrival of the White Dragon threatens to destroy all that they've worked to rebuild. Okay. Oh, well, here's the part that I was actually supposed to read. Alright. Nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how they must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need for arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have a coin to spend or news to share. The Stonehill Inn at the center of town offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors from the inn, posted outside the Townmaster Hall, is a job board for adventurers. Okay, the adventurer is ready. Inspect the job board. Proceed. Alright, so generic setup for your guys' characters. You're in crippling debt. Quinn likes to punch people in the groin.
Take as many jobs as possible.
Yep, you heard about Phandolin's trouble. You showed up at the town, knew that there was a job board, going down the job board to have a good time, to figure out what money can be made. Your trusty cat Joe has tagged along to see what's going on. Right, Joe? Yep. Alright. So the key areas in the town, because you're new to this, I'm not going to expect you to like ask me questions like, what are the key places in this town? These are questions that you might ask if you're an old D&D or whatever. Alright, the key places in the town are the Stonehill Inn. So that's where you're going to stay for the night, whenever you need to stay. It costs you 1 silver. A meal costs you 1 silver. A bed costs 5 silver pieces.
Lying.
The proprietor is a short, friendly male human named Tobin Stonehill. I'm not going to read you his history because I don't really feel like it. I'll do it if you encounter him. Roll d6 and consult him, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. He likes to talk. Alright, there's also Barthen's Provisions. The shelves of this general store are stocked most ordinary goods and supplies. So this is where you buy your generic stuff from. Barthen doesn't stock weapons or armors, but our characters can purchase other adventuring gear, with the exception of things that cost more than 25 gold pieces. So things that are really expensive you can't buy from them.
Makes sense.
Characters who want weapons are to go to the Lion Shield Coaster. Those who want healing potions are to visit Audibra Gwyn at the Umbridge Hill. Whatever those places are. Sure, they're really interesting. So the Lion Shield Coaster, this one actually has some flavor text to it. Hanging high above the front door of the modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield and a blue lion painted on it. With a blue lion painted on it. The building is owned by the Lion Shields, a merchant company based in the city of Yartar. Yarr! Over 100 miles to the east. The company ships finished goods to Phandalin and other small settlements throughout the region. So there's also a minor exchange. The miners come here to exchange their valuables, finding weight measured and paid out. The exchange also serves as an unofficial records office, registering claims to various streams and excavation sites around the area. Enough wealth is hidden in the nearby streams and valleys to support a good number of independent prospectors. You know that the exchange is a great place to meet people who spend a lot of time out and about in the countryside. Alright.
Okay.
The Shrine of Luck. Phandalin's only temple is a shrine made of stones taken from the nearby ruins. It is dedicated to Timora, the goddess of luck and good fortune. Who else would you want in a mining town? And is normally in the care of a zealous elf acolyte named Sister Gareli. Garael? I'll just go Garel. However, she is out of town for the duration of this adventure, so you never get to meet. Townmaster's Hall. So this also has a little flavor text. The Townmaster's Hall has sturdy walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. A job board next to the front door features a sparse number of notices, all written in common and in the same hand. Let's see what else. Yep, those are the major places in town. Where would you like to go?
The job board first.
Alright, to the job board. Trundle, trundle, trundle. It's somewhere on this map. The town hall is that building. That building. For all it really matters.
Ah, yes, the many.
The red block. You can write on here if it matters. Town hall. I don't think the position of these places is going to matter a whole lot. It's just good to remember places. You get to the town hall, and as I said, it's a sturdy wall, it's pitched roof, with a bell tower and a job board. What would you like to do?
Check out the job board first.
Alright. The characters inspect the notice and go to this page. Okay. And we do that. Alright. The job board is where the adventurers can learn about quests. Each quest is printed on the card. Okay, so we got these guys here. These are the quest cards. Quest card, quest card, quest card, quest card. Okay. Let the players choose which quest they want to complete first, second, third, and so on. If players don't like a particular quest, there are no obligation to complete it. Okay. She'll get up there. Don't bother. Alright. So, all the notices are written by Harbin Wester, Paladin's duly appointed townmaster. Harbin is a pompous, middle-aged banker who lives in a house east of the town hall. Alright, so at the job board, you have the following quests. Dwarf prospector found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here, and have been working an archaeological dig, seeking treasures and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to the townmaster Harbiner Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold pieces. Nomencard quest.
How hard is it to warn dwarves?
Apparently it's hard. A clan of reclusive... Remember, the same person wrote all these. A clan of reclusive rock gnomes resides in the small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The Gnome of Nomencard are known for their magical inventions, and they might have something with which to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring back something useful and don't want to keep it for yourself, Town Master Harbin Wester will pay you 50 gold pieces for it. Umbridge Hill quest. The local midwife, an acolyte of Shantae, named Adabra Gwyn, lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of the hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming more common, it is not safe for her to be there alone. Urge Adabra to return to Phandalin. Once she is safe, visit Townmaster Harbin Wester to claim a reward of 25 gold pieces. So those are your three potential starter quests.
Really be useful for that.
If you want to force her.
Yeah, but then again, probably would get annoyed. Maybe I should actually talk to the town mayor.
You want to talk to Harbin Wester?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll?
No. Okay, so those are your two potential three starter quests. So you knock on the door. If you're a dragon, know that I'm far too thin and bony to make a good meal, is what you hear from the other side of the door.
No, I'm just in debt.
Who? Who are you?
Carl, the debtor.
Well, jobs are on the job board.
Oh. Okay then, bye.
You notice he never opens the door. Obviously, he's scared.
As if a tiny door can prevent a lizard.
But he's far too bony. Why would any dragon bother to break in?
The lizards.
Alright. What would you like to do next?
Go yell at dwarves saying that a dragon is coming.
Alright. You'd like to do the Dwarven Excavation Quest. Alright, I don't know what this stuff is. I don't really care right now. Alright, so we pull out the world map, which is also wonderfully drawn in crayon. Woo! Do not judge my craning. Alright. Let me pull this guy back up here.
What am I looking at?
We'll tell you in a second. Okay. Let me find the town on this. Okay. So, this is Phandalin. Right here. Mark it with a P. That's Phandalin. Alright. You want to go to the Dwarven excavation, which is right here. I'm just going to assume you know where this stuff is.
Yeah.
I'm sure if this were a bigger game or something, you might have to ask Harbin. You'd be like, "Oh, I wanted to talk to the dwarves." He'd be like, "Oh, well, here's the directions." Then he give you some.
Yeah,
you,
but
you
there's
leave
probably a map.
Vandalin. Yeah, sure. You could talk to someone else. It could be a whole big hurrah if you want to. When we're playing a bigger game, like, oh, I want to go talk and figure out if there's a better way to go, or you do whatever you'd like.
Yeah, I could just walk through the wilderness.
Just wander around shouting, "Dwarves! Dwarves!
Dragons coming!
So, let me find the right thing here.
I wonder if this
Okay.
hopefully copyright-free music can be heard on the phone.
I don't know if this is copyright free. You'll have to listen to this afterwards. I didn't hear the music earlier when we did some tests. Okay, the Dwarven excavation lies due east of Leon, 15 miles southwest of Phandalin, so it's southwest of Phandalin, right there. When the okay. So you and Quinn head off on a walk. It's 15 miles. You walk 24 miles in a day, so this is half a day's walk. You can also get horses.
No.
Okay.
Too expensive.
That's right, crippling debt. Crippling debt is going to keep you from buying horses. For now, because I don't want to worry about random encounters and all that stuff yet, we'll just assume that
Well, I would assume the path is well traveled, so probably not too many things.
Sure. Fear of dragons, too.
Yeah.
Monsters are staying down. Alright. As you approach, the canyon's rocky walls rise to the height of 80 feet. At the end of the canyon, a 20-foot high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge and the other door missing. Beyond this open gate, in the shadow of a great mountain to the east, lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet.
Those darn dragons.
Yeah, maybe. Alright. So, this is what you see so far. Got an opening here. There's mountains on this side. Mountains on this side. You've got this kind of big stone wall here. And then a broken door. A door hanging on its hinge and then a broken door. And you can just kind of peek into here, and then from here you see what looks like maybe a destroyed settlement, which may be, whatever. Okay.
I see.
So this is where you guys come in. We don't have little action figures for you guys yet. Something probably should be done. We just use our D6s for now. Okay. You are in the canyon. The canyon floor is strewn with rubble and bereft of vegetation except for a few tough, scraggly weeds.
I see. Those darn dandelions and their immortality.
Hey, girl! I don't see any of them tall folk here. Other short folk. Like me. What do we do?
Go through the broken gate.
Okay, come on, Bob. Let's go.
Alright. You guys proceed. The settlement has been thoroughly ransacked. You can see buildings that are collapsed. Everything's strewn everywhere. There's all sorts of buildings. Old structures. Looks like something came through here at some point and took all the things. In the far distance, you can make out another set of doors. Also broken.
Carl.
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like they don't have anything here for us to take. Gotta pay off your debtor somehow.
Well, the main reason we went here is to find those dwarves, and everything seems a bit broken.
Well,
To the other doors.
oh. Okay.
You and Carl proceed to the second set of doors.
Is there a random encounter?
No.
Oh.
A partially collapsed 10-foot-high wall separates this courtyard from the settlement west of it. 3 heaps of rubble are piled high in this area. Hewn with the canyon's back wall, a 30-foot-high temple facade features steps rising to a stone platform. Cut in the facade is a 10-foot-high open doorway, flanked by crumbling life-size granite statues of cloaked dwarves. Evil grins can be seen on their weather-worn faces. Not exactly sure how you can see evil smiley faces, but we'll go with that. Because I need more room, we're actually going to put the doors over here because I'm at the end of the piece of paper there. We'll just assume that's how that worked out earlier. Alright. So you got a stretch of hallway here. Okay. Yep. More mountains. Mountain. There are pile of rumble here, pile of rubble here, pile of rubble here, and stairs that lead up. There's a mountain. Up to what looks like a temple. Right up here. You can just kind of see the hallway stretching there.
I see. So obviously I must do the most obvious thing. Scavenge the rubble.
Alright. As you walk up to the rubble, you can see 2 dwarves sitting down eating dried bread behind the easternmost rubble pile.
As
So you
opposed
see,
to wet bread?
well, it just looks really dry. It's a ration bread, so it's that kind of unleavened, brittle bread.
Yeah.
Get away. Okay. Each of the dwarves, the two dwarves, they are both shield dwarves. They are typical dwarfs. It's all you can tell for now.
Okay. I will, do I have to roll to tell them that they need to...
No, you just go up and talk to them.
Okay. I tell them that I've been informed to...
Well, don't tell me you're telling. Tell me what you're saying. Act the character. What does Carl do?
He walks up to the dwarves and says,
They look at you. They're, oh, huh?
there's been a quest to notify you that dragon is coming.
Dragons?
Dad?
This is the part where it'd be helpful if I had pre-read this adventure up to this point. Okay. Well, my name is Dazzlin. This is Norbus. Say hi, Norbus. That's Norbus. So, dragon, you say? Well, we are in a mountain, and...
Don't dragons like mountains?
well, maybe. We fit through those doors? She?
That... It's dragon.
You do have 11 charisma, so it is reasonable for you to stutter.
Wait, isn't that like the normal human?
Carl! You want me to go up there and punch him in the groin?
But they're
Well,
not
punch
tall.
down at the groin, I guess. They're not very tall. I'd probably punch him in the nose for you.
No.
Ow. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna take a break now. We're gonna stop, because we've been at this for 24 minutes, and I really need to read the adventure more.
Yep.
Stop.
Well, this will be continued some other